When Alex opened his eyes, something felt different. His bed felt softer than usual, like sleeping on a fluffy cloud. The light coming through the window was brighter, and not just bright, but colorful, as if a rainbow was hiding in the air, shimmering with all its hues. He sat up slowly, stretching his arms, and called out, "Mum." Silence. There was no answer. Alex looked around his room. It was still his room, but different. His toys were all there, neatly arranged on the shelves, but they looked newer, shinier. His old, trusty robot toy, the one with the slightly wobbly arm, was standing perfectly straight on its own 2 feet. And then it waved at him. "Good morning, Alex," the robot said in a cheerful, friendly voice. Alex's eyes went wide with surprise. He stared at the robot, his mouth slightly open. "You can talk," he whispered, hardly believing his ears. "Of course I can talk," the robot replied with a little electronic chuckle. "It's the year 2038, after all." Alex blinked. 2000. What? He repeated, his mind trying to catch up. Before he could ask another question, the window in his room, which had been a gentle, colorful screen, slowly turned completely transparent. It revealed a breathtaking view of the city outside. Flying buses, sleek and silent, moved gracefully through the sky like gentle fish in a giant, invisible river. Trees weren't just on the ground. They grew on the rooftops of tall buildings, creating lush green canopies high above the streets. He could see children playing in parks, and the grass beneath their feet seemed to glow softly, even in the daylight. It was a world both familiar and wonderfully strange. Hesitantly, Alex got out of bed and walked towards the door. As he stepped outside, a small, smooth bracelet materialized on his wrist, lighting up with a soft, warm glow. "Welcome to the future," a friendly, calm voice spoke from the bracelet. "Here, children learn by exploring, helping, and imagining." A wide smile spread across Alex's face. This future sounded amazing. He spent the day completely enchanted. He helped a gardening robot plant a row of vibrant, multicolored flowers that hummed a little tune when they were watered. He rode on one of the quiet flying buses, soaring high above the city, to a school that looked like it was made of glass and pure sunlight. There were no ringing bells or strict schedules. Learning just happened. It started whenever a child's curiosity sparked it. Kids were building holographic models, painting with light, and telling stories to friendly AI companions. As the day came to an end, Alex found himself sitting under one of the glowing trees in a park. The light from its leaves cast a peaceful, magical aura all around him. He leaned back against the trunk, looked up at the sky filled with gentle, moving lights, and whispered to himself, "I really like this future." Just then, the bracelet on his wrist blinked softly. "So do we," it replied warmly. Alex closed his eyes, feeling happy and full of wonder, and when he opened them again, he was back in his own bed, in his own room. The morning sun was just peeking through his window, casting a normal golden light. His toys were just as he'd left them, his robot still and silent on the shelf. For a moment, he thought it had all been a dream. But this time, as he sat up, he smiled a big, knowing smile, because now he understood something very important. The future isn't just a place you visit. It's something you build. One curious question, one helpful action, and one brilliant idea at a time. And it's built by children just like him. Thank you so much for joining me on this little journey into the future. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more adventures. Let us know in the comments what you think the future will be like. See you next time.